If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
If everybody could pray for Ken. Pray.
Look, y'all, something just don't feel right about that whole demonstration that I just unfolded. That whole video, right? Initially, when I first seen it, I was caught off guard, and not only that, I was just like, wow, like this is really happening right now. But now that I watch it now, it don't seem authentic, is what I'm trying to say. All that type of stuff right there is you know, is bad acting, right? It's bad acting. It seems like it's fake. Now, look, let me just say this right here, and just to clear things up. This is my belief. This is what I believe. I have no evidence to prove that this is the truth, but this is just my belief. I have a right to my belief. And the way that he is demonstrating all that, we gotta pray for it. We gotta pray. Come on, bruh. And then the fact that you would get online and demonstrate a measure like that in front of the world. I don't know, y'all. Because in my mind, I would like to believe that if I'm going through that type of trauma, the last place that I'm going to go to is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, any of these social media websites. That's the last place that I'm gonna go to. And here it is, this woman right here is on life support, and you had the nerve to go to social media. You tapped that app, you said, I want to record. You said, I want to go live. You did all that tapping. And once you got to where you was at, come on. Look, in my mind, y'all, come on now. In my mind, if I'm going through that type of trauma, I'm calling my mama. I'm calling my wife. I'm calling a family member. I'm calling somebody close that could comfort me and say, hey, you know, hood educated, calm down, brother. It's gonna be all right, I'm on my way. You know, my wife, baby, calm down now. I'm on my way, baby. Where you at now? Slow down, calm down. You know, my mama, baby, what's going on? I'm calling those type of people. I'm not getting on the internet. I'm not finna get on the internet and snot running all out my nose. I'm not doing that. But that's just me. But I would like to believe, in my mind, anybody that's going through that type of trauma, the last place that they would try to go is a social media website. And then all of the whispering. Pray for chat. No. I mean, come on, speak to us. Talk to us. Since you're on social media, you got enough wind to, you can talk. Yeah, you can talk. You ain't got to whisper. All that looking over there saying what's going on. That whole demonstration right there, when I initially seen it, it shook me. I'm like, wow. Because I'm understanding what's going on with the young sister. But now that I look at it, it's like, I don't know. And not only that, come to find out that he's her manager, but he's also her on and off again boyfriend. And according to reports, a lot of people are saying that he got mad at her when she went and signed to 1017. Why? Because she left him in the dust when she went to go sign with 1017. Yeah, he was upset about that. Why? Because they are saying that he believed that he should have been cut in on everything that she was doing, being that he wrote some of her music, and being that he was her manager, being that he brought her up from nothing until what she was before she died. And being that she got all the way up there and then left him behind, he was hot. He was destroyed about that. Mad, upset. Rightfully so, if that's what really happened. Let's be 100. If you bring somebody up from the mud and then they get up top and they leave, of course you're going to be mad. So I can identify with that. Of course, you can be mad. But the part, some people anger take them to do things that other people wouldn't do. Now, here's my demo. You in the hospital with this sister. Where'd she get them drugs from? How did she go into cardiac arrest all of a sudden? How did that just happen? She's young. She's 26 years old. From my understanding, she had no health problems. I'm talking about now, you know how some people have health problems and they fall out from time to time again. They iron low and all this old type of stuff. From my understanding, there ain't never been no reports of that. The only thing that she had a problem with is drugs. Perks, lean, Zans. All the things that will cause a cardiac arrest. So that's my demo. You was there with her. You took her to the hospital, it appears. Because you there when ain't nobody else there. You go to Instagram, you tell the whole world before her family even can say something. You on Instagram telling them what's going on. Pray for her. She was with you. Where did the drugs come from? How did she go into cardiac arrest? I mean, you already done got online. Well, hey, come on. Get to talking. If you gonna tell us that she is in the hospital and that we need to pray for her, then what's going on with her? What's happening with her? Are you the manager that came out and said that she was with you for the last 4 days? Are you that manager? Because they said her management said that she was with them for the last 4 days. She was fighting her addiction and she tried. So If you that management, and if she was with you, tell us what happened. Where did she get those drugs from? Or how did she fall into cardiac arrest? Now, the cold-blooded part about all this is that he ain't gonna reveal all that, or he hasn't revealed all that, which I believe that he should, since he brought it to social media. Why not? Let's get it. But instead, he's posting things on his Instagram that are kind of distasteful, but at the same time, it's almost like he is trying to cover his tracks. Check it out. Y'all see what I'm talking about? He posted up there talking about some we did this together, we did that together, we signed 1017 together. That's a lie. According to what you said on, so I can't remember, somebody podcast he was on, and he was talking and he said something about her running off on him when she signed the 1017. And now he's saying that we did 1017 together. Which one is it? And then not only the distasteful part about everything is that, in the part where it appears that he's trying to cover his tracks, is that he shows where she is, I'm talking about, confiding in him, saying that, hey, I fell out. I cut myself. Now, anybody that know people that does them perks and that lean and all them drugs that suppress you, a lot of the times they just fall out. They be so high off the drug that they can't even get up and move and do anything. They just fall out. And she is explaining to him that I cut myself and things like that. Why would you reveal that to the world? Distasteful. She sent that to you. It was supposed to be a private conversation between you and her. Why does the world need to see that now? Why are you putting out her personal business now? It just don't seem right. It just seemed funny. Am I accusing this brother of anything? No, I don't have the knowledge to prove that he did anything. All I'm saying is just that it appears to be some type of foul play, and it just don't seem right to old hood educated. That's all I'm saying. I mean, we gotta understand something. If he said that he spent the last days with her, so I only can assume that he was with her when the time that she went into cardiac arrest. He was the one that went to the hospital with her and everything. So here's the thing. Here's my question. Where did the motherfucking drugs come from? Excuse my language. Where did this drug that she allegedly had took that caused her to go into cardiac arrest, where did that come from? Who provided her that substance? Who? You was the last person with her. You should be able to tell us, hey, look, she went over here and got it from this brother right here. But if you can't tell us where she got it from, maybe you was the one that got it. Maybe you was the one that provided it to her. I'm not saying that it was intentional to try to kill her or nothing like that. I'm saying maybe. You didn't know it was gonna kill her. You got her in the studio, you giving her everything she want. Here go your food, your weed, your alcohol, your cigarettes, your perks, your Zans, your lean. Here you go. Just continue to make this music. Is it possible that you got some fake drugs from somewhere, unbeknownst to you, and provided them to the sister, and accidentally killed her? Is that possible? Because if it is, look, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. It's been too many people down there in Texas dying over that fentanyl. I'm talking about they've been dying at record numbers down there in Texas, Fort Worth, Dallas, Houston. They saying that they getting 1 to 5 deaths every week from overdoses. This is crazy. This is crazy. And people are still down there selling these fake perks mixed with that fent and killing people. Now, what he could be scared of is this right here, because they just passed a law down there in Texas. And in this law that they just passed, if they can prove that you are the one that gave someone some fent or any type of drug that caused them to lose their life, you can be held accountable and charged with murder. Yeah. It ain't that, first they only could charge them with great bodily harm and stuff like that. Not no more. If they can prove that you are the cause of somebody dying from some type of drug substance, yeah, you getting that murder. They can charge you with murder. Yeah. And so through phone communications and stuff like that, they gonna make those connections. I'm talking about the detectives. They gonna make them connections. Oh, okay, you went and bought it from him and he got it from him and she gave it to her and they gave it to her. And they make that connection. They start connecting them dots and it lead back to you. You knocked. You knocked. So that's something to worry about. Look, if he played a role in any type of providing her any type of those drugs and it killed her, then yeah, he need to be worried about being charged with murder. Straight up. He really do need to be worried about that. Before I depart, allow me to say this right here. We in the black community, the Asian community, the Latin community, the Native American community, and the white community, we need to stop normalizing drug abuse. I'm talking about we got to stop that. We need to stop normalizing popping pills, sipping lean, messing with that fentanyl. We got to stop normalizing that type of stuff. Because when we normalize it, these are the results. People are dying. People are losing their lives. And I'm telling y'all, to be 100 with y'all, I remember back in the day, I'm a little classic. I remember back in the day that the pill popping thing was the white people thing, right? And crack and all that was the black people thing. And I can remember, I'm talking about as clear as day, I remember that it was so bad pill popping with the white people that they had commercials, they had all type of programs and everything saying, hey, look, prescription abuse, prescription drug abuse, this, that, and the other. Make sure you lock in your pills, throw your pills. They was doing all type of stuff when this stuff was, I'm talking about when it was a pandemic with white people. Look, this is hood educated, not language related. We raw dog over here. We keep it 100. But now that it's a urban, you don't see them type of commercials no more. Now that pill popping and Children are dying from having perks and Zans and prescription medication. I don't see those type of programs. I don't see those type of commercials. I come from that era when that lady used to crack the egg. This is your brain, and then put it in the pan. That's your brain on drugs. How many of y'all remember that right there? I come from that era right there when I'm talking about they had commercials, you know, saying that, hey, look, check this out. Stop doing these drugs, man. These drugs will tear you up. They'll do this to you. I don't see this type of stuff no more. It's almost like they're okay with it now. They okay with all the dying. All they want to do now is lock people up. There's no preventive measures. So being that our government is not going to put no preventive measures out there, it's up to you and the people that you love. You got to be the preventive measure. Look, I'm about to tell y'all a personal story. It was a loved one, very close to me, that had a crack addiction. And it was bad. Horrible. Horrible. And I remember me and my little brother, we went to this person and we cried. We was children. I was about 15. My brother probably was like 12, 11. And we went and cried and begged, please stop. This is what you was doing. This is what you doing. This is what's happening. Please. And that person stopped. That person stopped just from watching us cry, beg. Sometimes you got, I'm talking about, sometimes you got to take it there when people are hurting you, when they on them drugs like that. Sometimes you got to take it there. Sometimes you got to show them that, look, I really care for you. I really love for you. I got love for you. Stop. You ruining yourself. You killing yourself. And in the process, you killing me too. So stop. You and your family, y'all got to start being the preventive measures. When you see one of your family members going down the road of drug addiction. Because if you don't, I'm telling y'all, if you don't, these are the results. These are the results. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Now, before I depart, allow me to give a shout out to some of the blessings that I received this week. Allow me to give a shout out to DeMarcus Radford for the $2 Cash App. Thank you. Monica Serena for the $10 Cash App. Thank you. Trevor Miller for the $5 Cash App. Thank you. And last but not least, Jeremy Ross for the $99.99 donation. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love. And y'all take care of yourself out there.